find a lot, there's a giant burn in the floor over there from someone not knowing that incense fell and was burned, I mean, not sage. And then, yeah, there's yeah, I feel your pain for sure over that. But it's all right. It is a learning lesson. Where are we at for battery? Good. Good, good. Yeah, why is that like an unwritten law that when you have something going on, the coming up to that thing, 5 million things have to happen unexpectedly.
That's the kind of week I'm having.
Just
It's
makes you-
something,
Huh?
it's something outside of us, but it's exactly the week I'm having. Found out Monday my identity was stolen. And
Oh,
of course, it's a holiday, so you can't even contact a lot of people. And then my cat has something weird going on, and my mom's having surgery too.
of course. Today she's having surgery?
Yeah, I actually, I'm gonna try and join the class by Zoom tonight, because if they send her home from, and it's generally anesthesia, she can.
Okay, if you can't, don't worry
I
about
know.
it, because you know it's gonna take us 3 weeks to get through.
Yes, I'm.
Okay, yeah.
They do
So,
that.
And you'll have the recording, right?
Yeah.
So you could always watch the recording and then next week can be your turn or whatever, so.
Yeah, I just figured not to stress about doing that.
Totally. The beauty of having a year-long training
True.
is we have so many options. Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Seems like we could all use some meditation.
Yes.
24/7.
Right. We're getting there. We're getting there.
I do it every time I come in here, and I always say this in my class, like I just breathe a sigh of relief, like coming in here, cause it just. I just want, I'm like, I just wanna stay here, I just
Mhm.
wanna live here.
Mhm. Right? There is something about when you get halfway up the staircase and you're like, all
Yeah.
right. Yeah. That's crazy to think about. When I first walked into this place, August 4th will be 10 years. It was a disaster up here. It had been vacant for, I think, a couple years. And whoever had it before me, I know the guy actually, we've become friends, and he owns Rosie's Cafe in Salem. But he let his young daughter choose the colors for his walls. He had a secondhand store, so they were all pastels, like Easter.
Yeah.
You know? And it was commercial carpet, and it was just like a rough space. And way different, obviously, we've done so much construction, like walls, the way that it was set up and everything. But I was like, I think this is the space. This is what I have for, my ex-husband was just got out of the Marines after 13 years. We moved up here. We had neither of us had lived here specifically. We both grew up in Mass, so we wanted to be near family. In Salem, the house that we found was like the one and only one that we could potentially move into. So yeah, that was July 4th-ish. It was right around the 4th of July, my son's birthday. And then I found this place, I opened August 4th. Yeah, well, I got the keys August 4th. I actually opened the 6th. So that was a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We worked all weekend to get it prepared, and then I opened Monday, and then that's it. Little by little, I pulled people in here. Yeah,
Did you have this part then too?
it was just this part over here, like from the door from the hallway
Yeah.
to the library. This was the studio. So this was the actual yoga studio where we're in right now. So max was like maybe 14 people. And then 2 years-ish later, the people that were across the hall moved out, so I snagged that spot. For the benefit of having Carmen downstairs, the hairdresser that dislikes everybody. Is that the property manager knows that, so good deal on. He was like, a yoga studio, that's pretty quiet, I won't have that many complaints, you know, and I guess over the years. She's only complained a handful, like really probably 7 or 8 times, but for her, that's pretty good. Anyway, yeah, so the rest is history. Here we are today. And it finally feels like the space is transformed so many times. But I guess that's what it's like when you have a business and you don't know really anything about business. So I've learned everything, every step of the way, still learning. And yeah, so I'm grateful for meditation. All right. Pick one from Thich Nhat Hanh. There was something that I wanted to read to you first from here. So I'm actually meeting with the event director Friday at Menla about having a joy retreat at Menla eventually. Yeah, so just so you all know, that's pretty exciting. I loved this because I feel this quote, I feel like it resonates so much with what we do in here and the things that I talk about, the things that we talk about. It says, the way you alchemize a soulless world into a sacred world is by treating everyone as if they are sacred until the sacred in them remembers. You know, that's kind of like when we say, may all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering, to imagine that awakening, because that's really all it is remembering, right? And every human has the potential to awaken to their true nature, which is love and peace and compassion in any moment. I like to think about that with some of the challenging ones. You never know, right? At what point when you're, because a lot of people do these practices, a lot of people send out love and prayers every single day. I mean, millions of people throughout the world, right? And there is a tipping point, you know, energetically, it's thought that there is a point where when there is enough energy, then the people that aren't awake can start to awaken. Imagine world leaders if they had a moment where they were like, what is this in the center of my chest? You know, what is this warmth emanating from the center of my, and you all know that once it happens, you can't deny it, right? So maybe it's a pipe dream. Maybe I'd rather be on that pipe dream than go down the other rabbit hole of, you know, fear and anger and worry. I like to think that, who knows? Maybe Trump could have a loving heart. Anyway, we're not going to talk about that. But it is possible. You know, energy creates momentum. It just does. And so I like to give the example of peaceful spiritual leader, like the Dalai Lama, right? You see him, there's an air of peace when you look at him, not even when you hear him speak, but just his presence, right? There's an air of peace. And he is constantly, you know, receiving prayers and love, and he cultivates his own practice. And so imagine that imprinted on any leader, right? Like, and if you think about some of the other leaders that we struggle with in any way, it doesn't have to be political or spiritual, but even managers and corporate, whatever, heads. Oftentimes people have bad feelings toward them for whatever reason. So that is, we're generating energy in that way toward those people as well. And so, and then you can see that reflection because they are sometimes, you know, angry and their hearts are closed. And so maybe they feel that way, but there's also energy generated toward them with those feelings, right? So that doesn't help. So when we do these practices, that's part of that purification. It's like when we can purify our thoughts, words, and actions, our body, mind, and speech, I say often, then we're generating a different energy. So it really does all matter. I know it can feel so small and insignificant, but it's not. It really, really, we're contributing to a bigger body of beings that are doing the same thing every day, in some form of, whether it's meditation or prayer or intentions or whatever it is. There is a large body of people that are doing that every day. That sea of consciousness. So we join that. All right. You can close your eyes. Connecting with your body in this space. Just allowing yourself to arrive in the space. To arrive in your body. Checking in with your body. If it needs any movements to get comfortable in your seated meditation posture. So Thich Nhat Hanh says this exercise or this meditation helps the meditation practitioner to become more attuned to her body. The in-breath is to touch a certain part of the body, eyes, ears, heart, lungs, and so on. The out-breath smiles to that part of the body. The half smile can soften and heal. It expresses care and affection for the body. The lungs, the heart, and the liver work diligently over many decades, but how often do we take the time to show them any attention and/or compassion? Not only do we fail to recognize when these parts of the body are tired and out of sorts, but we frequently treat them in a brutal way, weakening them even further. So we do this practice to attune to the breath, attune to the body, soften, heal, and to generate compassion. The first time you practice this exercise, you might think that it's too simple. But after you've been practicing for some time, you shall see how important it is. At first, you just recognize and smile to the different parts of your body, but gradually, you shall see individual parts very clearly and deeply. Every hair and every cell contains all the data necessary to make the universe. We'll focus on our breath first. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. Breathing in And breathing out. In. Out. Just follow that rhythm on your own. Follow the breath. Breath and body, body and mind. Let it guide your body, your posture. So we're sitting up and feeling strong in the body. Remembering if your mind is busy or your body feels extra achy or uncomfortable, that we treat it all gently with awareness. If your mind wanders, we just bring it back. Going back to the breath over and over again. Every meditation will be different. It's our job to release our expectation to what it will be like and release our expectation of outcome. It's just showing up and being present that matters. Aware of the hair on my head, I breathe in. Smiling to the hair on my head, I breathe out. Aware of my eyes, I breathe in. Smiling to my eyes, I breathe out. Aware of my ears, I breathe in. Smiling to my ears, I breathe out. Aware of my teeth, I breathe in. Smiling to my teeth, I breathe out. Aware of my smile, I breathe in. Smiling to my smile, I breathe out. Aware of my shoulders, I breathe in. Smiling to my shoulders, I breathe out. Aware of my arms, I breathe in. Smiling to my arms, I breathe out. Aware of my lungs, I breathe in. Smiling to my lungs, I breathe out. Aware of my heart, I breathe in. Smiling to my heart, I breathe out. Aware of my liver, I breathe in. Smiling to my liver, I breathe out. Aware of my digestive system, I breathe in. Smiling to my digestive system, I breathe out. Aware of my kidneys, I breathe in. Smiling to my kidneys, I breathe out. Aware of my feet, I breathe in. Smiling to my feet, I breathe out. Aware of my toes, I breathe in. Smiling to my toes, I breathe out. Aware of my feet, I breathe in. Smiling to my feet, I breathe out. Aware of my kidneys, I breathe in. Smiling to my kidneys, I breathe out. Aware of my digestive system, I breathe in. Smiling to my digestive system, I breathe out. Aware of my liver, I breathe in. Smiling to my liver, I breathe out. Aware of my heart, I breathe in. Smiling to my heart, I breathe out. Aware of my lungs, I breathe in. Smiling to my lungs, I breathe out. Aware of my arms, I breathe in. Smiling to my arms, I breathe out. Aware of my shoulders, I breathe in. Smiling to my shoulders, I breathe out. Aware of my smile, I breathe in. Smiling to my smile, I breathe out. Aware of my teeth, I breathe in. Smiling to my teeth, I breathe out. Aware of my ears, I breathe in. Smiling to my ears, I breathe out. Aware of my eyes, I breathe in. Smiling to my eyes, I breathe out. Aware of the hair on my head, I breathe in. Smiling to the hair on my head, I breathe out. Breathing in, breathing out. Hair, smiling. Eyes, smiling. Ears, smiling. Teeth, smiling. Smile, smiling. shoulders, smiling, arms, smiling, lungs, smiling, heart, smiling, liver, smiling, digestive system, smiling, kidneys, smiling, feet, smiling, toes, smiling, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, and breathing out. Breathing in peace. Breathing out peace. Breathing in joy. Breathing out joy. Aware of the hair on my head. I breathe in. Smiling to the hair on my head. I breathe out. Aware of my eyes. I breathe in. Smiling to my eyes. I breathe out. Aware of my ears. I breathe in. Smiling to my ears. I breathe out. Aware of my teeth. I breathe in. Smiling to my teeth. I breathe out. Aware of my smile. I breathe in. Smiling to my smile. I breathe out. Aware of my shoulders. I breathe in. Smiling to my shoulders. I breathe out. Aware of my arms. I breathe in. Smiling to my arms. I breathe out. Aware of my lungs. I breathe in. Smiling to my lungs. I breathe out. Aware of my heart. I breathe in. Smiling to my heart. I breathe out. Aware of my heart. I breathe in. Smiling to my heart. I breathe out. Aware of my heart. I breathe in. Smiling to my heart. I breathe out. Aware of my heart. I breathe in. Smiling to my heart. I breathe out. Continue to breathe in and out from the heart. Soft smile. Ease of breath. On your own for a few minutes. Aware of my liver. I breathe in. Smiling to my liver. I breathe out. Aware of my digestive system. I breathe in. Smiling to my digestive system. I breathe out. Aware of my kidneys. I breathe in. Smiling to my kidneys. I breathe out. Aware of my feet. I breathe in. Smiling to my feet. I breathe out. Aware of my toes. I breathe in. Smiling to my toes. I breathe out. Toes. Smiling. Feet. Smiling. Kidneys. smiling. Digestive system. Smiling. Liver. Smiling. Heart. Smiling. Lungs. Smiling. Arms. Smiling. Shoulders. Smiling. Smile. Smiling. Teeth. Smiling. Ears. Smiling. Hair. Smiling. Breathing in. I know I am breathing in. Breathing out. I know I am breathing out. In and out. In and out. Breathing in, I feel peace. Breathing out, I feel peace. Breathing in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. Breathing in, aware of the thoughts that float by. Breathing out, aware of the thoughts that float by. Breathing in, present moment. Breathing out, present moment. Breathing in, aware of my whole body. Breathing out, aware of my whole body. Breathing in, aware of my whole body. Breathing out, aware of my whole body. Breathing in, aware of my whole body. Breathing out, smiling to my whole body. Breathing in and smiling to my whole body. Breathing out, smiling to my whole body. Breathing in, Smiling to my whole body. Breathing out. Smiling to my whole body. Breathing in. Dwelling in the present moment. Breathing out. Knowing it is a wonderful moment. Breathing in. Wonderful moment. Breathing out. Wonderful moment. Breathing in. I enjoy being in my body. Breathing out. Present moment. Breathing in. Breathing out. In. And out. Breathing in. Relaxing my body. Breathing out. Relaxing my body. Breathing in. Feeling my heart soften. Breathing out. Present moment. Breathing in. Breathing out. In. Option to continue to follow the in and the out breath, or I'll be guiding our 9-part purification breath, as well as the vase breath. So if you're practicing that, you can come into your indestructible posture, thumb to the base of the ring finger, other 4 fingers fold over. We tuck with palms up at the crease, sitting up tall. Taking a moment to enjoy the energy that we just created through body awareness, connecting the breath and the body. Imagining a Buddha above your head, the inner wisdom encircling you, your body becoming clear light. Part of your true nature. It's always there. Through that meditation, we loosen up the qualities that we wish to release: anger, aversion, delusion, ignorance, attachment. Through this breath, we're able to purify the channels. And then we're able to store that purified energy with the vase breathing. So when you're ready, using your index fingers, feel free to open your eyes if you need guidance. We gently block the left nostril, inhale through the right side. Let it come down to that point below the navel, rise up the left side. When you're ready, block the right nostril, exhale left. Inhale left. Comes down the left side, under the navel point, up the right side. Blocking left, exhale right. Both nostrils, inhale. Bring it down, let it rise up the central channel, and imagine blue smoke turning into the rainbow light on the exhale. And again, block left, inhale right. Let it rise up the left side, blocking right, exhale left, red smoke turning into rainbow light. Inhale left, breathing in that rainbow light, comes down the left side, under the navel, rises up the right side. Blocking left, exhale right, red smoke until it turns rainbow. Both nostrils, inhale. Bring it down to that point, let it rise up the central channel, exhale. Blocking left, inhale right. Block right, exhale left. Inhale left. White smoke, let it rise up the right side, block left, exhale right. White smoke turns to rainbow light. Inhale through both sides. Good, let it rise up. Exhale. Good, come back to your posture. It's a foundation for living a fulfilling life, this vase breathing. So remember that container, right? From the navel to the pelvic floor, we imagine a vase there that we're filling with every inhale and exhale. When we exhale, we're shooting the arrow out through the nostrils, releasing the energy that no longer serves us, and then saving the pure energy in that space, in the vase. So after our inhale, we hold the breath as long as we can comfortably, no straining whatsoever. When you're ready, exhale quickly, and you go right back into the inhale. 5 to 7 times. To your natural breath when you're ready, your posture. Taking a moment to just be in that energy. Dissolving the Buddha into your heart. Bringing hands to heart center. Bowing your head a little bit. Repeating after me. May all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering.
May all beings be free from suffering and causes of suffering.
May all beings know joy and the causes of joy.
May all beings know joy and causes of joy.
May all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering.
May all beings be free from suffering and causes of suffering.
May all beings know joy and the causes of joy.
May all beings know joy and causes of joy.
May all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering.
May all beings be free from suffering and causes of suffering.
May all beings know joy and the causes of joy.
May all beings know joy and causes of joy.
And I'm dedicating the merit of our practice today to the continuation of enlightening our body, speech, and mind to continue to reduce the suffering. Whatever form of bow you feel called to take, go ahead and take that, release, surrender, whatever a bow feels like to you, take it. Eventually meeting back with hands at heart center. Having a moment of gratitude for one another this morning for showing up. Really, when we show up for each other. Recognizing the light in one another. Namaste.
So this
We have our usual 5 minutes or so, if anyone wants to share their experience. I'm always
Thank you.
curious. Thank you.
Thank you.
I was wondering, specifically about the energy of those points that we did,
Yep.
and, I mean, I know some are self-explanatory, the liver, the heart, the lungs. Wondering about the teeth.
It's just Thich Nhat Hanh wanting you to be aware of everything. Yeah.
I didn't know there were certain points.
Probably. Yeah, probably. But I think it's really just like well, I'm sure it's part of multiple practices, but also the practice of having that awareness of your body and then eventually releasing our strong we didn't do that, but releasing our strong attachment to it. So we kind of loosen up around that. So that's like eventually we'll do all kinds of practices in here, but also just being aware, I think, of as many, I mean, I could have added every single body part. I mean, you could do that for hours on end, right? Adding every little thing. And I would love to actually have, when I do something like this, like an anatomy chart for those that might not know where these organs are. So you can really go to the place in your body where they are and have that awareness, the smiling and because like he said, it's not very often that we think of our liver or our teeth, right? Or our kidneys or all these things that just function automatically for us and keep us alive. I'm always in awe of when I have that full body experience. And then to do the breathing practices at the end, just like seals the deal.
It just lightens everything.
It totally does. And it's amazing. Well, I don't know how you feel, but it's amazing after doing the meditation to come into the posture of the indestructible posture and to like be aware of what was just created during meditation, right? Like the body feels so much different. Well, my body feels so much different. Hopefully yours does too. Like that lightness where everything is actually like harmonized. I don't know. It is so simple, but it's so deep.
I love though, is that,
Blooming of the lotus, yeah.
I did the very first one, like in class recently, but I love how it's just, for me, just you saying the words over and over again, like, everything was just so, like, there was really no thoughts creeping in, and that's super, as you know.
Huge
I
for
used to it for
you,
me,
yeah, I love that.
But I really like those, but doing the breathing afterwards, like, yeah, it was totally different, like, after doing that meditation.
Yeah,
And my body did, especially like when you mentioned like the shoulders, like I just felt them relax more every time you said it. And so by the time we did the breathing, like I actually saw the smoke, where usually I'm like, didn't see anything, just. It's usually like a bunch of thoughts, but I just could like feel that, and I felt like I could do it
Yeah.
without like having to look.
yep,
Um,
yep,
It was good, it just, yeah, definitely like light and just, like, yeah.
good. And the vase breath for everyone now, I think you've all been here a few times that we practice it now. That time specifically for me felt like I got it, like I could feel the little condensed vase down there. How are you feeling with that breath?
That lights up that spot. It's like it brings energy to it that I haven't
Totally,
experienced, and it's amazing.
yeah.
And then it stays there.
Yeah, well, that's why right, and it's what it's for. It's like recharging the batteries.
So yeah, and I think every time I come, it recharges too, like, 'cause it stays and then it fades after a while.
Yeah.
Or I'm not aware of it anymore.
Yep, yep, definitely. And I feel like that the progression of the meditation, then the 9-part breath, and that is like, it's such a good purification process, because it's like the meditation loosens up where you might be holding all those qualities that we don't really, that we want to release and maybe we're not aware of. Then we do the 9-part breath. You can see it fly out for today, or at least for this hour. And then we store the energy that hopefully continues to feed the same mindset as we move through the day. So it is.
And I do find it, the days that we practice here together are just a totally different experience from a day. Right. I've meditated at home, but something about the group and the energy,
Yep,
but I read here and just tired days.
I agree with you. Me too. For sure. Even like during them, like, we should do this every morning. Let's focus on the breath, Jen. It's amazing. Like, it's just, yeah, you feel your capability when you're in a group. And then also like the okayness with whatever is happening in a group versus when you're alone. It's hard to maybe sustain however long this practice was today, 35 minutes, 40 minutes. Because of all the other things, when you're here, you have no choice.
It's much better in person too, like I'm not caught up on all of them, but it's so much different just watching it at home.
Oh,
Because it's
yeah.
something, it's hard to like not let things distract you, what
Yep.
I mean?
Yep.
I'm sitting on the floor, my dog comes in.
Oh,
sits in
yeah.
my lap.
Oh, yeah. Yep, totally.
Yeah.
But it all counts. It's all good.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you. So there's
you.
nothing on Friday because I will be away. Keep an eye on your emails, because if things are going well, then I might shoot an email and say, hey, let's jump on Zoom at 7:30, because I'll be at Menla, and it would be kind of neat to do a quick meditation with everyone there, but don't hold me to it because I have no idea. We're sleeping in a tent with Juliet. That could go so many ways.
Oh, yeah.
That girl is wild when she sleeps. Oh my God.